Hi, welcome back to Pixie's Projects. I am on part 3 of this ring in Jewelry Box by Hanna Karlzon. I've added a light to the room or to the desk to try and combat the sunlight. It's leaving a lot of shadows, but we'll do our best. So I did the background in the first 2 videos. I'm doing this as a buddy color with Sarah Coloring 41. And in the first video, I had done a light layer of watercolor and decided to make it darker. So I did a small video with just music to it so you could get an idea of what I wanted to do. And I'm still not quite done with the background, but we're going to ignore it for now and go in and do the gold on the ring. So we're using Prismacolors today, and I'm using 948 Sepia. Well, I might be using all of these. I'm not sure yet. 945 Sienna Brown. 1034 Goldenrod. 1012 Jasmine. And 914 Cream. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're going to figure it out as we go. And I noticed there's a lot up in here that I don't know is gold, isn't gold. I'm going to work it out when we get there. We're just going to do what we do and find out when we find out. So right now, I'm just going to throw a light layer of cream over everything. Oh, the sunlight is so much, I can barely see anything, so that's fun. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well today. If you have plans for your day, I hope you accomplish them. If you are relaxing for the day, I hope you do whatever it is that makes you relax the best. I'm personally just gonna do this video, and in all honesty, I've been obsessed with the new Animal Crossing update, so after my video today, I'll probably go back and do that for a little while. And I do have a lot of buddy colors this month. I don't know what I did. I attempted to not have too many, and then I can't say no to a buddy color. That's the problem, I guess. So yeah, my attempt went poorly, and now I have quite a few. But that's good. I got a couple recently that are going to help me do the wish holiday. I think it's holiday wish scavenger hunt. I don't remember. I'm going to put it in the comments below, or in the description below. Jojosa Hannah is doing a scavenger hunt, and I had picked my books for it and did it in my November plans. And if you see like the purple here, I don't know if you can, or here, we're going to get rid of that eventually. But right now, it's just here. So now I have a light layer of cream at the bottom where I'm definitely sure there's probably gold. So now I'm going to go back in. And like right here, there's purple. So we're going to come in along the bottom a little bit with the darkest color, which was 948. And we'll use that to disguise where I threw all the paint. I got a little sloppy in my work, and that's okay. If this is the first video you're coming in on, I used Jane Davenport watercolors to do the background, and I have 2 videos that show you that. Also, Hannah, in case you're watching, since you were asking about bleed through, as soon as I finish this part, I'm going to show you. This is a double-sided book, and if I turn the page, there is a slight amount of bleed through, if it's visible, right in here. And then up here, because I'm sloppy, and when I was painting, the brush divided and some of it came over to the other side, so there's some up here. And like I said in the first video, I honestly don't think I'll color this page, but if I do, it's going to wind up with a darker background because of those 2 spots, which is fine. I'm not really concerned about it. So yeah, we're just going to get some of this ring colored in today. And I don't know, like I always think I should speed the videos up because it takes me forever. But then I've had people say that they're following along and it's like much better in real time. So let me know in the comments where you stand on that. Like, it doesn't, I guess it doesn't matter, but I am curious as to how everybody feels about it. And I'm only saying it doesn't matter because I do a little bit of both, and I can't make everybody happy. I know that much. So if it's your thing, you know, if that's what you want to see is more speed colors, let me know and I'll try to accommodate more. And if this is your thing, let me know so I can make sure that we keep doing them. Like I said, I can't please everybody, but I can do enough different things where everybody kind of gets something out of it. This is the point where I think people that are really good at coloring would start picking out where the light's coming from and where to put the highlights. And I don't really, I mean, I think about it a little bit, but not enough, I think. So now we're coming in with our second darkest color. I'm just building up the bottom of this ring. Like I said, we're covering up mistakes. So that's another reason I guess I don't care about the light source so much, because if the light source was down here, it doesn't matter because it's dark as hell right now because of the purple paint. So I'm just filling it in. Anyway. Alright, so I don't see the purple anymore, so I feel much, much better. And we're going to get into where that all the gems are later, because there's gold up in there too, and I don't know. We'll figure out what it is. I know some of it's like the setting and the part that holds the gems in, but I don't know which parts yet. So I figured we'd start with the band since we know that's the band. There's no doubt until we get to this little gemmy thing, and I think these two could be gold, or I could turn them into, you know, gems in a setting. I don't know yet. In any case, so yeah, I did this as a buddy color with Louise Colouring 41, because we were talking a lot and we thought it'd be really fun to have done a video. So the first one is just us answering questions that we had come up with that we were curious about each other. And this time we didn't come up with a set of questions. I'm going back in with the dark. I feel like the dark should be around this gem too. We didn't come up with questions this time, so we're just coloring, and her video will be up at the same time as mine on, well, I'm doing it Thursday. It'll be up on Friday. Mine will be up at 2 p.m. Eastern time in America, and hers will be up at 7 p.m. in England, where she is. So you can watch both and get some ideas from both of us about the same page and follow along with either or both and see what you like. Let's see. I feel like it would be dark back here too. So we'll come back in with this. And this is why I don't like to do it in real time, because I feel like you have to sit here and listen to all my not knowing what I'm doing things. But if you enjoy that, good. And it could be helpful, I think, like if you have the same troubles that I do figuring out where to put stuff, certainly hearing somebody else try to work through it could help. But anyway, so yeah, today I'm gonna do the video. I'm gonna play Animal Crossing. Hopefully this is 10:34. Oh, no, I'm gonna go back with the 9:45. Sorry, I forgot I added all this brown up here. But yeah, hopefully I'll get to do at least a start of my next buddy color. It's in a book I had done a flip through on a little bit ago called Enchanted. I think Enchanted Gardens is the English translation of it. But yeah, I'm really excited to color that. And that is a buddy color I'm doing with a friend on Instagram. And it's also good for the scavenger hunt I was just telling you about. Because the bonus prompt for that is something that represents where you live. So I'm doing a page with mushroom houses. And I live in a place that's, I don't know how true it is, but it's called the mushroom capital of the world. So, yeah, that definitely would represent where I live, I think. So anyway, this is looking kind of brass to me, not gold. I did not test my colors. I just pulled them and went with it. And that's okay if, you don't get exactly the colors you wanted to do. You can go back. And with the Prismacolors, you can, so many layers. And I'm not really coloring all that dark. So I can get it a little bit lighter, a little bit darker. And just keep playing until it's what I want it to be. I'm not overly concerned at this point. Maybe later I will be. When I forget to stop doing it on autopilot. And I really hope this is visible. Like, I can't see because when I look at the camera, it's in the shadow. That's coming from, like, my studio has 3 windows in it, and I swear it's either I have no light for whatever reason, or I have so much light, like it feels like somebody opened up the heavens and was just like, here's all the light, take it. And we're in the here's all the light stage of the day, but this is the part of the day I have available to film. So I think what I need to do is start closing the curtains more so that we get a definite, like, we choose the light source, not, nature. But when I'm alone in here at this time of the day, I do like the color in this light. I just don't know if it translates to film, and I'll find out, or not film, I don't know, to the video. I'll find out later when, this is the Jasmine 1012. When I look over the video, I'll be able to see if it's got the shadows or if it's just the camera that's in shadow right now. All right, I'm liking the look of this with the lighter color on it. And I'm going to have to come back and add more of the dark as well. I like it. It kind of looks old and like you found it in the drawer or in somebody's secret jewelry box, and it not tarnished because it's gold, but it's kind of got a lot of wear to it. Anyway, so yeah, what's everybody working on? How many of you are actually doing Christmas pages already? And not a judgment, just curious, because I am trying my hardest to avoid it until I get closer to that time period. Like maybe after Thanksgiving or beginning of December is when I want to start looking into it. But I know a lot of people have already started. I did buy a new Christmas book that I saw that I don't need, but I did get it. It'll be here soon. I'll add it in my next haul so y'all can see it. And I had ordered Lulu Mayo's Million Magical Creatures, I think is what it is. I have all her books, and I'm not living without that one. So I did go ahead and order it. And that and my new Christmas book. Oh, I remember what I got. It's May You. It's her, I think it's Cozy Christmas. I have Gothic Cuties from her, and I love it. So I thought it'd be really nice to get one of her Christmas ones and see what I thought of that. And I'm kind of buying it sight unseen. So that'll be interesting. And I don't know if it's like new or I'll have to check. It might be new. which is why there's not any images to be seen. But that'll be here tomorrow. And I'm really hoping I like it, but I'm also hoping I don't like it so much that I want to abandon everything I'm supposed to be doing and color in that instead. Because her stuff, like I said, it's really cute. Alright, I feel like that is dark enough. And I feel like, honestly, we kind of got a light source if it's coming in from, like, this direction. Because we've got those two lighter spots there. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so now I'm just going to get the rest of the color into this. And I also am trying to keep track of my time. I'm trying to make the videos like somewhere between 15 minutes and a half an hour. But also if I don't know, I color so slow that if I do that, we honestly could be here for, 6 or 7 videos. And I can't remember if I said it, but when I opened this today, because I left it alone, I like to do that when I do a background that I'm unsure of or not comfortable with. Well, even most anything. I like to close my book and walk away from it for a while, so that when I come back, it's like I'm looking at something somebody else did as opposed to my own coloring, if that makes sense. And then I can decide if I actually like it or not. Because when I'm looking at it like it's mine, and I think a lot of us have this tendency as well. You can tell me if you're not that way, but we tend to not like our own stuff. So if you can find a way to disguise the fact that it's yours, maybe you can feel differently about it. Alright, going back in with the 1034 goldenrod. This poor little pencil. He's getting tiny. And I'm just adding the darkness up into here because I feel like, not that the shadow from that gem would be there. And honestly, now that I'm saying that the light source is there, this might be a little off, but it looks right to me. And again, I'm not really obsessed with light sources, so. And there's nothing wrong if you are and you're learning how to do it. That's awesome. A lot of the time I feel like I'm trying to learn too many things and it's just more fun to just color. So that's why I generally don't do that. But yeah, I feel like we're getting somewhere. Alright, and now I'm going in with 1012 Jasmine. I'm just kind of smushing the colors out. And burnishing a bit, I guess. I'm saying this isn't taking too long, or it feels like it's not taking too long. I'm gonna look up and it's gonna have been a half an hour. Because that's how I generally work. I tell David I'll be, I'm gonna go upstairs and color for a little while. It'll be about an hour. And then I'll look up and it'll be like 4 hours have passed. So I don't feel like I really accomplished anything in that time, that kind of thing. Alright, there's that part of the ring. To me, it looks gold, so I'm happy. I'm just taking the cream and going on along the lighter spots. And then I'm going to brush this off because I feel like it's going to have crumbs on it. Alright, and I'm looking up and we've got, 20 minutes, see? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do these two parts of the ring now because they're pretty much ready to go. We know what they are. So let's get them done really fast, or as fast as we can. And then we'll stop for the day. But it's the same process. I'm going in with my darkest color first. And I'll write the colors I used in the description of the video so that you can use them if you want. It's not like set in stone. When I do metals and stuff, I always kind of use different colors. Just, I have a few I've written down, but for the most part, I'm never like 100%. Oh, that's the colors I'm always going to use, you know. And I'm just going into these crevices because I feel like they would be darker, especially if we go with this idea of it's an old ring and we found like somebody's jewelry box. If it got dirty, it would definitely be in the crevices of the metalwork. So I'm just coming in with the darker ones for that. And I'm doing it all the way around because I feel like if we had light, it wouldn't reach into these little bits anyway. So they should probably be full of shadows. And I just want to, while I don't have much to talk about, like I've told you what I'm doing today or what my agenda is for today, I'm going to add a little more dark over here. I don't have a lot to talk about. Like where I live is still pretty unsafe. I mean, I have some health issues, and you know, a lot of people have stopped masking already, so I'm not getting out as much as I would like. So I don't have a lot to talk about, you know, really. My kids are doing well. I think we're coming up on winter break for my youngest, so hopefully I'll get to see her a lot more. But yeah, I don't have a lot happening. Thanksgiving's coming, and I do that here, and I haven't even started like a menu or anything, so I'm slacking this year. But yeah, I don't have a lot really to talk about except coloring and Animal Crossing, because that's pretty much all I've been doing. I started a list of things I want to make for Christmas for people, that's even really far behind. My friend Ever, and I'm sorry, I'll write it in the description, they just changed their channel name because they're doing coloring and crochet now, which I like because I also crochet and knit, and I think it would be great. We just went back to the darkest color because I forgot there were crevices around this thing too. But I think it'll be really great because I like that they're doing that because I also do that. So I'll put them in the description. But yeah, I've been working on figuring out my Christmas presents that I want to make, and since it's so late, I'm sure it's not going to be anything too intense, and I don't want to mention it because I know at least one of my childs watches my videos, and I don't want anybody leaking secrets, so I'm not going to really mention what I'm making. After the holidays, though, if anybody's interested, I could show it, like my end of the month video or whatever. I also just want to say thanks to everybody who's been subscribing lately and everyone who subscribed since the beginning. I started my channel because I wanted to make friends, and I really am. And the fact that I'm getting so many people that are interested in what I'm doing is kind of shocking to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it immensely. I just really didn't expect that. I expected, like, well, I don't know. I don't have a lot of expectations. I expected I'd have, you know, a couple followers, like, that I got to know, and that would be it. And, like, sometimes I wake up and I see, like, when I go into the dashboard to put in a new video, I don't look at my numbers. And then every once in a while, when I go to put in a new video, upload a video, I see that the number has jumped again, and I'm like shook. I'm like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe people are actually interested in what I'm doing. So I just feel like I'm randomly coloring things and just rattling on about nothing. And y'all are here, and I like that, and I appreciate it, and I want to say thank you. It just kind of shocks me. In a good way, definitely. Like I feel disconnected a lot lately because of being stuck at home, and it's not my general person is not to be at home. My default is to be able to go out and do things and hang out with friends and, you know, go on little trips and things, and that really hasn't been happening. I go to the store when I need to, and I go for walks and, you know, the doctors, and that's about it now until things get a little clearer. So it's nice because I feel like I have somebody I'm talking to, and the people that I am talking to, like, you know, not real life, but in the DMs and stuff, it's amazing. It's just, I've met some really great people that I'm enjoying spending time with socially, and I just want to say how much I appreciate everybody who's involved in this, or talking to me about it, or even just subscribed and lurking. Thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me know that the content I'm creating actually resonates with you, because I wasn't so sure that anybody would really want to watch it. And there's so many really good coloring channels out there. I'm not going to start naming, because I know once I do, I'm going to mess up and skip somebody, and then I'm going to feel horrible for life, because that's the way my brain works. So I'm going to carefully not mention any channels by saying that they're great or whatever. But there's a ton of them. And I watch a lot of YouTube now. And I'm just shocked by, like, all the talent that I see out there. But you're watching me is great, and I love it. So thank you. And I think I've achieved the color I want on this. So we're going to stop it here, because yes, I'm at 30 minutes almost. So we'll stop it here. Next time I come back, either we'll do the gems, or we'll start figuring out what in this is gold, because I'm not 100%. But thank you for watching, and if you liked, please subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.